Hey guys, Hunter from Diamond Ranks Media here, and today I wanted to touch on the topic of the passing of Kobe Bryant. I really do wish I could talk on something way happier, such as the Super Bowl, or the Pro Bowl going on, or even the MLB scandal. But I think it is way more important to talk about one of the greatest athletes of all time and one of the most iconic athletes of all time in Kobe Bryant and the effect he's had on the world of sports. You go into any high school gym in America and you find that basketball team and you ask every player who their idol is or who their idols are. And a lot of them will say Michael Jordan and a lot of them will say LeBron James, but I'm willing to bet at least 90% of them will say Kobe Bryant, with the effect he had on the basketball world and just the athletic world. I don't play basketball personally, but everything I do, I look to Kobe as an inspiration with what he portrayed as, and he called it the mamba mentality, and everybody knows the mamba mentality and the compete factor, and he put everything he did into winning, into succeeding, into what he wanted to achieve, which was winning as many championships as he possibly could. And I take that into account every day, whether it's practicing for my sport and whether it's other people practicing for their sport, and they look to Kobe Bryant as a mentor and as an idol. Kobe was one of the most iconic players of all time and transcended the game of basketball. Everybody likes to joke that he wouldn't pass the ball. But Kobe Bryant and the way he played the game, he took teams that probably, if they didn't have Kobe and they had a different player in that spot that was as talented but didn't have that mentality, they aren't making it past the second round of the Western Conference playoffs. The way Kobe Bryant played and carried himself was the reason he was so good. From being younger and maybe not being the greatest player in the camps he did, but he had the compete factor to stop and get better and put everything he had into those basketball practices, and he ended up being one of, if not the greatest players of all time. And it really showed on the court and everything he stood for. Kobe and the way he played will be carried on for generations on generations. You know, I will tell kids in the future how great he was and how much of a competitor he really was and the effect he had in the sports world. I really do hope other people will too and hold him in the same regard as the Michael Jordans and the Larry Birds of the world. And I think if we looked back at the impact that Kobe Bryant had, it would be more than any other athlete that's ever been alive. More than Michael Jordan, more than LeBron, more than Tom Brady, more than Tiger Woods, more than any player that's ever had an impact on a young athlete's life. I take it as the Mamba mentality. I take that as you need to be able to follow your dreams, and to follow your dreams, you need to put the work in, you need to put the effort in, you need to do everything you can to accomplish those dreams. You can't half-ass it. And I believe that's what he stood for, and I believe that's what every person can take from Kobe's life. Not that he was an extraordinary player, but everything he put into becoming that extraordinary player. You know, waking up in the morning, putting up 1,000 shots before he even practiced. And that's the kind of love he had for the game. I just watched Dare Basketball after all this news broke and after it settled down, and I was brought to tears with the stories that he had told through that incredibly powerful short film that he won an Oscar for it after he retired. And with that, I just want to leave on this note that the impact of Kobe is going to be felt for generations upon generations, as I already touched on. But if you wanted to honor Kobe, and you are an athlete, maybe a high school athlete, college, even a youth player, I saw this before. If you wanted to honor Kobe's life and everything he did, and he was your inspiration, then go out this week and every day after that and put your all into following those dreams and literally compete at the highest level you possibly can. If you're tired, you have to keep going. If you want to honor Kobe Bryant, then compete at the highest level you can and do anything you can to win, whether it's even you have a test and you want to pass that, so you have to put everything you can into passing that test. If you have a basketball game, you have to put everything you can into winning that basketball game and doing whatever it takes to win if you truly wanted to honor Kobe. That's what you have to do. With that, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to his daughter, Gianna, who also tragically passed away. And with that, just remember the Mamba mentality that he has preached and he has followed his entire career. And with that said, rest in peace, Mamba. Have a good day.